Are now live. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Vol. Back again to talk about all things markets. It's been actually a couple of weeks since Mo and myself have actually, you know what? It's been a while since just been us two. So good for that. But yeah, the markets have just been absolutely insane. And yeah, me and Mo, we're going to talk about basically what's been going on, what's happening, what we think is going to happen, and we'll go through a bunch of different charts as we always like to do to talk about all things related to crypto markets, especially. So yeah, Mr. Head of Leverage. Talk us through what's been going on in the market, like how's everything been, like Bitcoin hit an all-time high very briefly. ETH going absolutely insane. Alts having like a pretty good alt season in general, like across the board generally. Like markets have been good like last couple of weeks, I guess, really, haven't they?
Mm, I wouldn't say anything has been going particularly well, except for a handful of coins,
Yeah.
them being Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, Hype, Ethena. Uh, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there have been like some other coins like do well. Like Sol has done reasonably well, like touching almost 200. And like a couple of alts have been doing all right. Like some of the ETH beta and things like that has been doing pretty good. But
Yeah,
I think the main ones,
Ethena has been amazing.
yeah. But I think like most of it has been driven by ETH, right? ETH has been like the coin of the like last
Yeah,
couple of weeks, probably even last month actually. And I think like this, I mean, from basically June, it's been amazing, right? This bottom, which was on the 22nd of June, where 3 weeks. Well, it's only been 3 weeks, but I can't even remember when ETH was back at 2K. Like it feels so long ago. But only
yeah,
3 weeks ago, ETH was 2K, and now like it's up 100 and like 20% in like just like literally a few. It's been a bit longer than a few weeks. Sorry, this was end of June, so we've had the whole of July and had a few weeks of August. So what? 6 weeks? Like ETH has just ripped for 6 weeks straight, and it's been absolutely insane. I mean, what do you think? Like, how has this just happened all of a sudden?
I think this was all like an amazing master plan done by Tom Lee, like
Yeah.
the guy from Bitmoin. He's a genius. He's a genius. He's running the Sailor playbook, and with ETH being like a quarter of Bitcoin's market cap, like yeah, this is definitely gonna keep on pushing higher,
But like
obviously.
the question is like, Bitcoin is just much like sure, I agree. Like ETH is smaller, but like the size that Sailor has is just unbelievable compared to like anything else. Um, you know, but I do agree. Like the this whole digital asset treasury like kind of scene has been absolutely insane, and yeah, it feels like all of a sudden, like the narrative has just changed from ETH being like this shitty asset from maybe like 6 months ago to now all of a sudden like everyone doesn't have enough ETH. And it's just
Yeah,
happened quickly, which has been the craziest thing. Like
yeah,
this entire move, like literally within a 6 week period, which has been insane. And like before you know it, like literally just a month and a half ago, ETH was at 2K, and now we're talking about ETH like pretty much almost at the all-time high level. And like you know what, I'd say like maybe like 3 months ago, I would not have predicted this. It kind of came a bit of a surprise to me personally,
yeah,
anyway.
definitely, definitely.
So like ETH has had like this huge run up. The question is like, does it consolidate for a bit, or does it just keep ripping?
Mm, that kind of depends on Bitcoin. Like at the end of the day, everything depends on Bitcoin. But uh, yeah, because Bitcoin doesn't look good actually.
No, as in like it's Bitcoin's tried to break out essentially here, but it's just
Yeah,
not able to.
big red candle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
but
think
I,
yeah.
I do believe ETH BTC keeps going up.
Whoops. You believe ETH BTC keeps going up?
Yeah.
Fine, fine. I mean, let's talk about Bitcoin then whilst we're at it. So Bitcoin, like back in about a month ago in July, hit 123K momentarily. And then it's kind of like for basically the whole month been range bound, whilst ETH has just been absolutely ripping. Like it hasn't done anything for a month. And then basically this week, I say this week, like yesterday, we hit briefly went to what 124,
Yeah.
and then we had like a big rejection from there. So like, why has this happened? Like, why has ETH been absolutely sending, but like Bitcoin, hasn't been able to do anything? And you said a lot of it depends on Bitcoin, but if ETH has shown that it can just keep ripping,
Yeah, I think the bidding that's happening on Bitcoin is kind of slowing down, and we can see that obviously through the chart.
Yeah.
And another like factor is Sailor buying. He only bought $18 million last week, and I say only not because I have more than $80 billion, but because he's been buying a billion almost every single week.
Yeah, relative size, right? Like it's much
Yeah,
smaller. Yeah, fair. And so look, we Bitcoin had this kind of opportunity to kind of break out yesterday. It didn't really do that. It actually looks like it's maybe a bit of a deviation.
I
Normally, when
had
you
a
see
long.
this, say again.
I had a long from 121K, and my TP was 124. It actually hit,
Oh,
but
nice.
I relonged when it dipped, and it just kept on dipping.
Yeah, painful, extremely painful. That
Yeah,
is. Um,
5% in one day. Like, when's the last time you saw that on Bitcoin?
yeah, no, true. I guess like my question here is like, okay, we're back at 118K. Are we like back at this level that we have been for the whole month? And or like, are we actually gonna get a much deeper pullback here? Maybe going to 110, maybe even going back to 100. That is that possible? It's like actually a fairly reasonable correction that would be from here, to be fair. That would be
Mm,
13%. Is that on the cards here, do you think? Or like, is this a case of like how we saw like back in August? Can you see here like we were 123K, went all the way down to 100 and what 11, 112, and then we kind of tried again. Is it going to be like that, or is it going to be a deeper pullback?
maybe 110, 108. I
So
don't
like
think
what,
I don't think
110
we
is
get.
like this level that I've got marked out, which is where we broke out
Yeah,
of originally.
I don't think we get 100 again anytime soon.
So like maybe 110, maybe something like this, and then we kind of try again.
Yeah, somewhere between 105 and 110.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I think it's totally plausible. Um,
Yeah.
I guess like one question I have is like, why have the Bitcoin like bids kind of dried up? Like, what stopped people from bidding Bitcoin now?
I think people saw the strength that ETH had compared to Bitcoin. And so,
Mm,
like, people in general, like, they're attracted more towards the stronger asset. And
yeah,
currently, the stronger asset is Ethereum. So,
yeah,
and I do think that that also happens in TradFi. Like, people selling their Bitcoin ETFs to buy more ETH ETFs, stuff like that. So, like,
yeah.
it all piles up.
So like I mean we had like a couple of days of like at the start of August like really bad outflows, but then like the rest of the month so far has been good. Like yesterday, pretty good day with BlackRock bidding with BlackRock's ETF like adding a lot of the bid. But yeah, I guess like if we look at Ethereum, like that has just been on a different level. I mean, look at the numbers that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Much bigger than Bitcoin. So like we're getting a lot of ETF inflows for ETH, but over and I guess like if that continues, then surely ETH can just continue to like outperform. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
maybe
I'm telling you, like,
yes.
ETH-BTC keeps going up. ETH-BTC probably goes to 0.05. So that
Okay, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look.
the
So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I think this actually was the bottom. I think we've confirmed that now, haven't we? I wrote this a few months ago when we were looking at ETH BTC in this range, thinking, was this the bottom? And yeah, it looks like it clearly was. I guess like the next target is like 0.04, and then like after that, let's see, like where do we go for ETH BTC? 0.045. Yeah, and then it can really rip, I think, once it gets above this level, to be fair. Yeah, probably 0.05 seems like a interesting level as well, but it's ripped really hard already from the bottom, like really, really outperforming BTC. Um,
Your
yeah.
screen is stuck.
Oh, is it?
It's
Ah,
still on. Yeah.
yes, yes. Oh, so this is what I was talking about. Like we wrote this like a few, maybe a month or so ago when we were talking about like ETH BTC being in this range, and yeah, I think it really was the bottom. Anyway, what I was saying is, like these green candles are insane. Like the velocity of increase, and normally when, I mean, if we just look historically, when ETH does outperform Bitcoin, like the candle velocity is just insane. I mean, like it just literally goes up only. Like all of these are just like up only, up only. And so maybe like this is just going to be a similar case as well, where like it just keeps ripping and just goes for it. I don't know, but I guess I'll be watching it very closely. Personally, I actually don't even own any ETH right now, so I'm a bit on the sideline. But fortunately, some other coins are like making it up for me in the interim.
You don't even have to hold it. You just have to trade it with leverage.
Yeah, yeah. True, 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 true. But I haven't been able to trade as much in the last week or so. So yeah, in terms of like spot holdings, I actually I think I mentioned it a while ago, but like when Bitcoin was at 70K, I swapped all of my ETH into BTC, and I think overall like that's still been a good trade for me. But I think if ETH keeps ripping and ETH goes to like 6K, like I will be thinking, hold on a second, I shouldn't have done
It
that
can.
maybe.
It can.
Yeah, it's really not that far away now either,
It's
is
only
it?
like 33%.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like when this does go into price discovery, like it will send. It's not just gonna go like 10% into price discovery. It's gonna really send. But yeah, like 30% only to 6K. And I think I definitely will be regretting my decision. But hey, you can't go wrong with Bitcoin either, I think.
True. True.
So, like, if you were trading like these charts right now, would you like just long ETH short Bitcoin? Like, would this be like a sensible trade for you?
I would go crazy with the leverage,
Yeah.
not like using at least 30-40x leverage, bidding breakout points, like because they usually say like, yeah, you buy support and you sell resistance. My strategy for the last few months has been kind of different. I've been buying resistances, so it's kind of like momentum trading. Like
Yeah.
you bet on the breakout
Yeah.
because it has been breaking out crazily for the last uh 3-4 months. So I like I think it's overall a good strategy. Like with 30x leverage, if it broke out, pump 3%, you're already up 2x. Like you can
True.
keep repeating that.
Have you been setting like would you set like really really tight stop losses for this as well then? Because like what if it doesn't break the resistance and rejects off it?
Yeah, I'd immediately close it.
Yeah. So
But
you're really really actively managing these trades then.
yeah, 24/7 on chart.
Fine, 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 fine. Okay.
16-hour screen time.
I guess like that's what you have to do in these markets if you want to really really outperform, right?
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. If you do you think like the same strategy that's worked for you for the last 1 month will continue to work for the foreseeable future?
No. I think because we're currently on a bull market, it's all momentum driven. But
Yeah.
when we reach like when it's time for the bear market, I'd rather like sit in stables or like short, probably short on 1x, 2x leverage and just let it ride for a few months.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm just referring to like okay for the next 1 week. Is ETH going to keep
yeah,
ripping?
yeah,
This
definitely.
momentum trading like still like the best thing to do?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the most extractive way to make money. Like you can make the most with the least effort. because if you want to bet something that's going down, you're kind of catching a falling knife.
Yeah.
You never know when it's gonna stop, and you probably will have to hold it for some time before it actually starts giving you the juice of the trade,
Mm.
rather than just like waiting till the momentum picks up and then it just like fire it with leverage.
Fine, fair enough, fair enough. I think you do have some balls to trade like that, but like you said, you got to be in front of the screen all day, and
Yeah,
like the momentum on an asset like ETH right now is just absolutely insane.
yeah. I wouldn't like be bragging about it, but like this also has been majorly uh, a lucky trade. I would say you'd have to be very lucky.
Are there any other assets other than ETH that like this would work on right now?
Athena maybe,
Let's have a look at Athena. Talk me through it. I mean,
but
Athena has been getting involved with the whole digital asset treasuries kind of stuff as well. And I mean, from the bottom, it's up like multiple X's as well.
yeah,
Uh,
like 4x,
yeah,
3x.
has had a bad like couple of days though since then, hasn't it? It's pulled back like from the top of the wick, like 20%. Um, but I guess like that's pretty normal on these kind of assets. They happen
I
literally.
think you can be an aggressive momentum trader with Fartcoin, but on the short side,
Fine.
because I do
Okay.
think Fartcoin keeps going lower.
All right. We'll have a look at Filecoin next. ENA is still putting in like higher lows and higher highs. So I mean, the pattern is not changing just yet. You know.
Yeah, it probably keeps going up with ETH going up.
Mm.
You'd have to monitor ETH. Like ETH
But
kind of waits for
it is at this.
BTC, Ethereum waits for Ethereum. Everything's correlated.
Yeah, but it is also at this like very critical like previous resistance, previous support, previous support, previous resistance. So yeah, we're at the same level now here as well. Let's see how that one plays out. But yeah, fair. I think whoops. We've changed the chart here. No, I think it makes sense. I think ENA, especially now, like that's, I think it's so closely attached to like ETH, and I think it's so closely like it's got like this whole DAT narrative going for it too. The yields on ENA are absolutely insane. The revenue the company is making is up only. It's just hit 11 billion in market cap for their stablecoin. It's like the third biggest stablecoin by a big mile now. So yeah, very interesting, and yeah, let's see if that trend continues. I believe actually ENA is actually at all-time high when you look at like FTV right now, or market cap. Sorry, right now.
Market
Uh,
cap, market.
yeah, market cap. My bad. Yeah, market cap because of the token inflation. So maybe you just have to kind of bear that in mind as well, and just have a look at when the next unlocks are. I don't remember when they are off the top of my head, but yeah, I think otherwise, yeah, ENA has been sending really well. Let's look at Filecoin then as well. You mentioned something interesting about it. You were talking about doing momentum trading here.
Yeah, but on the flip side,
For the downside as it goes
yeah,
down.
yeah, you can probably long ETH and short Fartcoin against it. You'll probably do well.
Well, look, here's an inverse chart, so like you can see for yourself like how many times like this has you know has been basically going up. When I say going up, this is actually going down because it's the inverse. But yeah, fine, fair. And has this been going well for you? Like when
I
you've been
haven't been
trading?
trading it, but I've been noticing that it's been one of the weaker coins,
Yeah,
and it's been an indicator recently for what do they say? What do they call it? A top signal, because the amount of leverage that's being used on Fartcoin is like it's kind of insane. The open interest is insane,
yeah.
and with all that, and it's still at $1, then it's definitely cooked. It's definitely cooked. It's all late longers, retail longers. I think the Fartcoin narrative is over, and everybody that's in Fartcoin will get punished soon. I think so.
Where do you think something like this ends up? Like back at the range lows again?
Maybe 60, 50, 50, 60 cents.
That's still quite a big pullback from here, quite a
Yeah.
big one. That's 40%. 50 would be like, yeah, 50% almost. So yeah, fine. Let's see. Uh, this had an insane run up, to be fair. Like going up 700%. But yeah, the last last week of July was brutal for
Yeah.
FUD. Like went down 50% in like 2 weeks. Very, very tough. Less than 2 weeks. Very, very brutal.
Yeah,
So
you don't see that with a strong coin.
no, no, no. Okay, interesting, interesting. I wanted to talk about Soul as well because I thought Soul was actually,
It's cooked.
uh,
It's cooked.
yeah, as in like it's had like two attempts at breaking out. One at the end of July, one like just a couple of days ago. Multiple attempts actually, and has failed, both of them. We're seeing, maybe the McDonald's sign pattern coming here. You know, uh,
Yeah.
again, just pattern recognition there, but yeah, that has not. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't break out. Actually, considering the ETH strength, I did actually think that some people would start speculating on the Sol ETF, and there'd be a bit of a narrative around that as well, but hasn't come to fruition like that. There's a lot of treasury companies like also talking about Sol. That was the one with the $500 million one as well. I did for a moment suspect that Sol maybe not getting back all the way to all time high, but probably could break 200 and go back to like where it was, back in the start of this year. But it hasn't been the case, has it?
Yeah. It's it's not looking good for anything. I do think
Yeah,
eventually the good coins will be on top and the bad ones will probably be at the bottom.
yeah,
I think we'll see some turmoil for the next few days or weeks because it's not looking good on Bitcoin and it's not looking good on these other alts, especially with the BTC dominance. Like it dumped, it dumped like uh, I don't know how much, but it dumped decently. I do think it bounces somewhere here, and if that bounces and BTC drops, like alts are cooked.
yes, absolutely. Because ultimately, what that means is the alts are dropping much, much, much more than Bitcoin, right? So yeah, yeah. Let's see. Talking about like strong alts, there is one actually. It's one that's always been strong. Is Hype. I mean, Hype's
Yeah,
just been insane. It's at $47 today. You wouldn't be able to tell that like other alts are like absolutely getting wrecked a little bit when with this coin. But it's at an interesting point as well. It's really struggling to break like this $49, like to actually break out. And again,
it
just like Sol,
it
hadn't
will go to 50. It will go to 50 by Monday.
is this going to be the one that actually does break out? This is literally almost an exact copy of the Sol chart, by the way. Like just think of this 49 as the 200 on Sol, and Sol rejected off it. But like, is Hype gonna be the one that breaks out?
Yeah, because you have the assistance fund. Like Hype has been making $4 to $5 million every single day.
Yeah, do you know they actually made a new record yesterday? 7.7 million yesterday.
Imagine, imagine.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
insane. That's
let me see.
truly impressive, truly impressive. Like, and buying back how much? 97, 98%.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can.
it's it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if I share this like over the last 24 hours, it's only 3.5 million. But yeah,
Only.
yes, because yesterday they did actually hit 7.7 million, which yeah, it was a new record, and they tweeted about it as well. So yeah, fair play to them.
Yeah,
There's
that's what happens when the market is frothy. Like, as a perp stacks, you're printing so much so that eventually, like, you'll make money.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Something very, very interesting as well. Look at like the last ticker that just got registered as well, ENA. So maybe Unit are going to list the spot market for Athena on Hyperliquid spot very soon.
How is it only 615?
They managed to because of the auction system. So it goes down like right now we could register a ticker, but it'll cost us a one k hype, but it just keeps going down. I think generally most of them go for about 500. So there you go. You've got a Dexari, which is one of the mobile like trading apps. They managed to register theirs. You've got Aura, which are a mobile app. You've got Risk, the option protocol. So it looks like even Bored Ape Yacht Club somehow. It looks like there's quite a few people registering tickers for their upcoming token. So, but it looks like this one definitely will be from Unit. So we'll see a ENA on Hyperliquid very soon, it seems. But yeah, the hype chart, it does look good. I'm just a little bit wary that we're not going to see a McDonald's pattern here.
We
Uh,
won't. We won't.
I hope not. I hope not. My hype bags are filled and looking good. So I do hope that it does break out here. Let's see. Yeah, I
Better.
mean it had quite a big pullback already, all the way down to like 35, didn't it? Like a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, since then it's been strong. Yeah, you mentioned Bera. Let's have a look at Bera. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think this bottomed at like 1.6 or like 1.5, and now it's like back in this range. Yeah, let's see where it can go. I would love to see this token perform well. Will it? I don't know. What do you think, Ma?
I saw some speculation on a Bera treasury.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, how would that look to you? Like, how would it work?
Straight candle to $20.
Well, I mean, I guess something that is interesting is like, what actually is the market cap of Bera? It's actually pretty low, isn't it? So like,
Yeah,
it
it's
actually doesn't
like
require
it's
that
1
much.
billion FDV, so like maybe 200 million market cap.
200 million market cap, yeah.
No, no,
So
more. It's like 400.
no, I don't think it's that high. I'm gonna
I think it is because you have to think about the airdrop. The airdrop was like 15%.
It is 256 million market cap.
How?
And yeah,
But that's so low.
yeah, it is low. It is actually pretty low. And I guess the interesting thing is that a lot of this is actually like locked up in different things. Like a lot of it will be like locked up in like staking and different liquidity pools and like all of this other stuff too, which I believe has like a 7-day unlocks or like has some. It does have some locking system, but it counts as like
So
supply.
the supply is very cornered.
It is, yeah. Well, not very. Yeah, it's fairly cornered actually. Fairly cornered,
It's
yeah.
like 13% circulating, and not even the full 13% is actually circulating.
Yeah. Maybe it's like 8% that's actually circulating. So because because it's, they since the POLv2, like a lot of stake, a lot of stake has been in the new staking system that we have with Bera, and that has like that has some sort of a locking period. It can't be sold instantly, which is very 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 interesting because I think if there were to be some sort of bid like that, then yes, I do think this could send like crazy, couldn't it? This could really send. But I think that it's all just rumors right now. I don't know of anything concrete per se.
Let's hope Smokey is cooking up some crime.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a pump on this would be lovely. I mean, just remembering back in March, this was trading at like $8, $9, even in February. So yeah, I mean, even to go back to 4, like we're still so much further to go. But I mean, this doesn't require much money to send. So yeah, let's see who's been convinced to buy Barra.
Yeah,
But I mean,
maybe $20 million of buy pressure.
$20 million of buy pressure. I think this goes past all-time high.
Yeah, because the market cap is 200.
Yeah, and like even of that market cap, like we're talking about like maybe it's only like 150 or like 140, and of that, like maybe the book is really thin. You know, there isn't
Yeah,
really there isn't that much liquidity, so it can send high because it fell very quickly. I'm sure it can send very quickly too, but interesting trade opportunity here for sure, for sure.
true.
Uh, one coin that I'm still in is Pendle. I thought I'll just talk about this because like it's been pretty strong. Like generally over like the last few months, it's just been like this is from March, right? It's just been like generally doing okay, and they released a new product as well, which I think is really fun and pretty cool to play around with.
Boros.
Yeah, Boros. Yeah, where you can basically lock in your funding rate. So I've actually been I've been longing like the Bitcoin funding rate and things like that just because just wanted to really play around with the app. I think I'm actually losing a little bit of money on it right now because I think Binance funding rates have gone flat. Uh, but yeah, it's interesting. Like this is pretty interesting, and uh, I guess like can this token like get past all time high? I'm not too sure, but I'm still in this position right now. But it looks like we're really at this pretty significant area of like resistance in general. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like noise and price action like around here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Will be an interesting one, but I'm still long in this one. Something else. I noticed that a lot of ETH beta like hasn't performed that well. Like here's like one example of like Maker, which is like pretty much trading at the same prices as it was like over the last like 1-2 months, despite the fact that ETH has just absolutely gone crazy.
Mm.
So yeah, I found that
Avi as
quite
well.
yeah, Aave hasn't really been going like, and that's despite, this is Aave like from May. It's basically pretty much been flat, but like Aave is at TVL all time high. Like it's yeah, I find this kind of interesting. Uh, yeah, Aave's 1 month TVL is up 30%. That means their fees are also up massively. Aave in the last 24 hours like made 4 million fees and like 500,000 revenue. Like
Yeah.
not bad. Like for something like Aave, it's really good. But yeah, I'm surprised like this hasn't caught much more of a bid.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, let's see. Is there anything else that's like been interesting to you? Like maybe performed well or performed not so well? I wanted to
Uh,
share like with ETH going up, this has been absolutely sending it, and it's Aerodrome. Like
yeah,
Aerodrome,
Aerodrome has been doing well. Like it's
Aerodrome
the
in
narrative,
April
the
was
base narrative.
yeah, Aerodrome was 28 cents back in April, and like now is up 400%, and it's like $1.40. And like even in the last couple of days, like August 5th, it was 70 cents. It's basically done a 2x in a week. So yeah, Aerodrome has been going crazy, and like it's not a small cap either. It's like this is 1 billion FTV. So yeah, fair play, fair play. Um, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know if you've heard anything, but Mo, I've been seeing a lot of Chainlink shilling on Twitter.
I was just gonna say it. Like, why
Really,
the fuck is everybody shilling Chainlink?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't had time to look into it properly. But like Chainlink has been
It's been
actually
flooding my timeline.
yeah, it's been flooding my timeline too. But like in the last like week, it hasn't nothing drastically has happened price action wise.
It's it's all paid.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
Well, they need to flip and pay me as well then, so I can so I can shell it too.
same brother, same.
Fine, yeah. I just found it strange. I saw a lot of Chainlink stuff like all week, so yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on there. Anything performed badly? Oh, there's one more. There's one more. Of course, we didn't look at Pump. Let's look at Pump. Uh, Pump. I think we talked about it maybe a couple of weeks ago. Like I even longed it, and I think I closed at like three bill or something like that. But it actually went all the way back to ICO price. So if you manage to buy the bottom and sell the top, that's like almost a 2x.
Yeah, pump.
But
It's yeah. It's gonna struggle. It's gonna struggle a bit until
yeah,
it flips. Because
I was going to say,
every ICO buyer is gonna be selling at the
yeah,
ICO price after the torture that they've been through.
yeah, I was going to say like the ICO price is still like a really really tough one. I do think like because they started buying back aggressively, I do think like if it gets above ICO price, then maybe it will like continue running a little bit. So it
If
is
if
something that
if it gets to 5, it gets to 10.
yeah, I'm keeping it on my radar. By the way, like I do actually think like there could be some good longs on something like Pump too, but I'm sitting just chilling for now. I think. Yeah. Otherwise, I think that's it really. I mean, otherwise, I think the market's been like a bit tricky for some alts. Like the alts that we mentioned, I think some of them have been doing really well, but then like some of the alts, on the other hand, haven't been doing so well. Like Story is down, Pudgy token is down, Virtuals is down. The meme coins are down. DeFi tokens are generally a little bit down as well over the last 1 week. So nothing
It
too.
was an ETH run, ETH season, not alt season.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaito is down. Like a lot of those coins that we've previously talked about a lot are down a little bit. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps things up. Really, any last comments?
Uh, Good luck surviving.
Survive. Honestly, survive. Survival is like very very important. But I think uh, yeah, don't overdo your leverage, guys. Yeah,
Yeah, you heard it from me.
you heard it from the head of leverage himself. Um, right, guys. I think we'll probably wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the weekly vol. We'll be back again next week. Maybe we'll try and get a community call in as well in that time. What do you reckon, Mo? We could probably do one next week, couldn't we?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. So, guys, join our Telegram, join our Discord. We'll share the news with when we're going to do a community call. We'll get all of you guys in. And yeah, we'll give you an update with all things happening with IVX. So I think that would be really, really nice. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your trading, and we'll see you next time.